Good morning, sports fans, for those of you on the Eastern Time Zone. Good evening, sports fans, for those of you on the Central, Mountain, and Pacific Time Zones. Welcome to Saturday Night Sports Tournament. It's late Saturday night, March 26th, early Sunday morning, March 27th, 2016. I'm Peter Wiggins. Let's study off out in Phoenix, Arizona, where the Boston Celtics squared off against the Phoenix Suns at the start of a long West Coast road trip. And the Celtics looked good in the first quarter as after a little slow start, the Celtics maintained the pace and went in the first quarter break leading to 35-22 and then they went in halftime break leading to 58-41. But then the Suns would not give up without a fight as they outscored the Celtics 34-23 in the third quarter and led it. But the Celtics still maintained an 81-75 lead. And then the Suns kept chipping away at the lead and they kept chipping away at the lead. But the Celtics with some good defense late in the game and with the Suns looking into tie the game. Evan Turner comes up with a key block and Marcus Smart makes 1 and 2 free throws as the Boston Celtics improved their record of 43-30 on the season with a 102-99 victory over the Phoenix Suns as now they improved their record to 43-30 in the season as Isaiah Thomas had 28 points in the win for the Celtics. While Devin Booker had 21 points in the loss for the Suns. As next up for the Celtics, they will go on I-10 to Staples Center in Los Angeles for a date with old friend Paul Pierce and Doc Rivers and the Los Angeles Clippers in Los Angeles. Should be a lot of fun on Monday night between the Celtics and the Clippers. How about those Celtics? Okay, looking at some other scores around the NBA. Brooklyn Nets defeat the Indiana Pacers 120-110. Orlando Magic over the Chicago Bulls 111-89. Toronto Raptors over the New Orleans Pelicans 115-91. Atlanta Hawks over the Detroit Pistons 112-95. Cleveland Cavaliers over the New York Knicks 107-93. Utah Jazz over the Minnesota Timberwolves 93-84. Oklahoma City Thunder over the Sacramento Kings. Oklahoma City Thunder and the Toronto Spurs 111-92. Charlotte Hornets over the Milwaukee Bucks 111-91. 115-91 and Portland Trailblazers over the Philadelphia 76ers 108-105. Alright, let's take a look at the Boston Bruins as they travel to Toronto to take on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Looking to break that 5-game losing skid as they take on an original 6 rival Toronto Maple Leafs. And the Maple Leafs got on the board first at 16:55 at the first period on a Ben Smith goal with assist from Colin Green and Brooks Lake was 1-0 favored of the Maple Leafs for one period. But then Patrice Bergeron ties with a power play goal 2:52 in the second period with an assist from Matt Bolesky and Troy Krieger. 3.5 goal by Bergeron. The season makes it 1-1 to score. Then at 6:29, Daniel Chara 9th goal save with assist from David Krejci. 40th assist and Bergeron 3rd assist with 2-1 Bruins through 2 periods and then Matt Bolesky ices it with an empty net goal. 50 seconds left in the third period. Assist from Lewis with 3 assists and David Krejci 41st assist as the Celtics as the Boston Bruins defeat that Toronto Maple Leafs 3-1 to go to 40-28-8 on the season and 88 points as Tuukka Rask gets 21 saves out of 22. As next up the Bruins, they will be out in New Jersey on Tuesday night for a date with the New Jersey Devils. How about those bees? Boy, they finally snapped out of their funk. And now, back on the winning edge. As now they're 40-28-8 with 88 points in the Atlantic Division. 3 points behind second place, 7 and 5 points behind first place Florida. Alright. Look at that NHL scores with 8:37 left in the third period. Arizona Coyotes are leading the Philadelphia Flyers. Good enough. In Los Angeles Kings are leading the Edmonton Oilers 5-3 with 6:14 left in the third period. Chicago Blackhawks. That's just final 4-1 winners over the Calgary Flames. Buffalo Sabres and the New York Winnipeg Jets 3-2. Pittsburgh Penguins and the Detroit Red Wings 7-2. Minnesota Wild at a blank team. The Colorado Avalanche 4-0. Dallas Stars at the San Jose Sharks 4-2. New York Rangers and Montreal Canadiens 5-2. And back to the Ottawa Senators 4-3. Florida Panthers at the Tampa Bay Lightning 5-2. St. Louis Blues blanked at Washington Capitals 4-0. New York Islanders at Carolina Hurricanes 4-3. And Columbus Blue Jackets fall to the Nashville Predators 5-1. And now, the Celtics win just put them in 4th place with a 43-30 record. Okay, look at that. Some Major League spring training scores on this late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. Los Angeles Dodgers leading the Chicago White Sox 7-5. A pair of split squads in the bottom of the 7th. Boston Red Sox to get shot back by the Baltimore Orioles 16-8. Detroit Tigers over the Philadelphia Phillies 6-5. New York Mets Atlanta Braves 3-3 to tie in the final 10 innings. Minnesota Twins 3. Pittsburgh Pirates split squad 0. Washington Nationals 7. St. Louis Cardinals 0. New York Yankees 4th round. Maple Leafs round Blue Jays 3. Cincinnati Reds split squad 9. Chicago Red Sox split squad 7. Arizona Diamondbacks Milwaukee Brewers 7-7 tie. Cincinnati Reds over the Cleveland Indians 7-4. Kansas City Royals over the Oakland Athletics 5-2. San Francisco Giants over the Chicago Cubs 5-2. Seattle Mariners of Los Angeles Dodgers 7-6. Los Angeles Angels over the San Diego Padres 9-8. Colorado Rockies over the Texas Rangers 8-6. Pittsburgh Pirates squad losing in Tampa Bay 3-1. And Houston Astros split squad thrash the San Diego Padres split squad 11-1. All right. Take a look at some college basketball scores. First of all, we'll start in the NCAA tournament in the Elite 8. Villanova stunning Kansas 64-59 in the South Region Elite 8, and Oklahoma over Oregon 80-68 as the first half, the Final Four is complete. Later this evening will be Virginia and Syracuse in the Midwest Region Elite 8 in Chicago, while in Philadelphia, North Carolina and Notre Dame will be taking on East Regional down in Philadelphia later tonight. So, half of the Final Four will be complete. By tonight, 4 teams will be in the Final Four. Okay. Looking at some MLS soccer scores. New England Revolution and New York City Football Club 1-1 tie. Dallas Football Club Dallas over the DC 9 3-0, and Vancouver 1, Houston 0. All right, looking at some sports news on this Saturday night. Jason Day set to overtake Jordan Speedfest #1. Will face Ray Mercury on Sunday in the WGC entrance match play in Texas. Spaniard Rafael Nadal retired from his second round match in the Miami Open on Saturday due to a bout of dizziness, while Andy Murray's defense steps by blown hits up in an umpire after finding a women's ball among those he was using. Like the Indiana Pacers, the Houston Rockets are finding a hold off the playoff spot in their respective conferences, while Houston coming out victory. The Pacers postseason push to the pump in the latest game, and they step in the class on Sunday. There once was a guy, Mike Krzyzewski, who stood for all reference. He was a bit of old tribe, maybe in the dirty word of college sports. He stood a very rich, good man with good medals. His balls regard to the cut line, and of sudden he's changing for the worse. The Detroit Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford has said his former teammate Calvin Johnson got worn down by the physical reality of playing in the NFL. Calvin Crumb won a Kentucky Derby and Preakness Horse for the year title. That is quite a lot for one horse's career as he takes on a level in World Cup. There's no team with more than impact the top 10 picks in the 2016 NBA NFL draft than the Dallas Cowboys. They stood at number 4 and could literally go in any direction. Jamie Vardy scored his first international goal 2 minutes after coming in the substitute, and Eric Dyer scored in the injury time and started up in Germany in friendly 3-2. With a 2-0 loss at Ground, the United States for the Southland weather beats them and must be a must-win situation when teams meet again Tuesday night in Columbus, Ohio. UCLA women's basketball team can get its class act together. Falls to Texas and NCAA regional semifinal as Bridgeport, Connecticut for USA coach Corey Close. Saturday's NCAA women's regional semifinal was all about rebounding. Winners to get enough of that, especially in 4th quarter one days, and let a 6-point lead get away losing in Texas. Duke coach Mike Krzyzewski said he apologized to our coach Dan Altman for his post-game conversation with Dylan Brooks. Former Super Middleweight World Champion Andre Ward making his full-fledged light heavyweight debut did virtually as he pleased in a one-sided round of the contenders. Sullivan Barrett of the world title elimination fight on Sunday night at the Royal Arena. And that's going to be it for Sunday Night Sportsman late Sunday night, March 26th, 2016. Good night. I'll see you later tonight for Sunday Night Sportsman. Right now, 20 minutes before 1 a.m. on this early Easter Sunday morning on the East Coast, and the Peter Channel will be signing up for tonight. This is Peter Wiggins, and I'll be seeing you later this morning. I'll see you. Have a good night, and I'll see you Easter Sunday morning. Good night, and see you in the morning. Easter's on its way.